Debbie, and thank you for joining me for part 2 of our series on the 5 mistakes that dental practice owners are making today that are costing them a decrease in new patient appointments, an increase in cancellations, and a decrease in patient case acceptance. Here's what we talked about in video number 1. The first thing we talked about was your vision and your mission. What does it look like, or what do you want your practice to look like next year, in 3 years, 5 years, and even 25 years from now? It's very important to have a plan laid out in place today for where you want to be tomorrow. Also is your mission statement, why you're doing what you're doing and what makes you stand out among your peers. It's very important to be passionate about what you do and why you do it. The second thing we talked about is your web exposure. And this isn't necessarily if you have a website, but you definitely do need to have a website. But how is your website designed? You see, it used to be that they talked about meta tags and having at least 7 meta tags on your website so that people in your community or anybody can find your website very easily. But nowadays, it's very important how the website designer designed your website. And also, do you have social media? And how are you keeping in contact with your patients in between that 3-month or 6-month appointment? That's very important to keep that relationship with your patients over those periods of times where they're not coming back into your office. And also, number 3 was developing a series of services to wow your patients. And 4, know your systems and what systems do you need to focus on to increase your profits. Number 5, very important, is having the best support there. Somebody there to support you and guide you to keep you connected and walking on the correct path to your success. I know and I understand very well that it can be scary when you take that next step up. And it can truly be terrifying. It just amazes me how a group of educated dental professionals can take the time to invest so much outside of themselves versus investing more in yourself. Michael Gerber is the author of the E-Myth series of books. And he talks about something that really stands out to me, and it's that we need to work on our business, not necessarily in our business, if we want to be successful business owners. And what that says to me is that you can't just come into your dental office. Do you come into your dental office at 7:45 or 8 o'clock, drill, fill? You provide the most amazing and most beautiful dentistry on your patient's teeth. But then at 5 o'clock, you leave out the door. And it's very important for your success to have all your systems in place, have them well organized, and to create systems that are working best for your individual practice and to evaluate these every year. This is how I believe you will become the most successful business owner of your dental practice. How many dentists invest in continuing education courses, boot camps, expensive comprehensive aesthetic dental courses? And I need to ask you, how many thousands of dollars have you spent on these types of courses? And are these courses providing you with follow-up? And are they measuring your dental hygiene department and your total office production, your collections? Are they evaluating your systems for success? And are they evaluating to see if you have any further untapped potential? I'm not certain if you're a spiritual or religious person, but personally I do read that comprehensive book known as the Bible. And there are some great words of wisdom in the book of Proverbs. The book of Proverbs can be a great source and a wealth of information. If you have ever read through the book of Proverbs, you know that you can not only take words away to live your life by, but they have great words of wisdom on how to run your business. I did a little investigation of my own so that I could share with you some of the words of wisdom. And I found in Proverbs chapter 23, it says, and this is the Good News translation, but it says, listen, be wise. You need to keep your mind growing in the right direction. And in Proverbs 23, verse 12, it says, learn all you can from your teachers. And Proverbs 23, verse 23 says, truth, wisdom, learning, and good sense, these are worth paying for. And it just amazes me that over 2,000 years ago, these great words of wisdom were written, which can be used for us in running our business successfully today. I recently spoke to a lady a couple of weeks ago. She comes to Portland, Oregon every November with her husband from Hong Kong. And they come here the month of November specifically to do their holiday shopping and take it back to Hong Kong. And what I learned is that buying things in Hong Kong, even if they're made in China, they're not inexpensive there in Hong Kong. Things that are made in China cost a lot of money because they put, I think it might be an import tax on things that are made in China when you buy them in Hong Kong. Why do I tell you this story and why am I having this conversation with you? It's because intelligent people, well-educated people, smart people, and people like yourselves, we all need to be using our money wisely. And this is how you will create a better life for yourself. So many of you get tied up into knots about spending money to create business success. You see, I think we need to have a paradigm shift here. You need to start taking a look at this area regarding how you're taking care of yourself. You need to change the way that you're investing in yourself. You see, you are your very own best asset. And this is where you need to begin spending your money this year. It's on yourself. I want to recommend that you create your own personal growth fund immediately starting today. Many of you have probably spent more money than you should have this year. And I hope, and I believe most dentists are investing in their future. They're putting money away in their 401k, their retirement plans. But what is your ROI on those types of expenditures and investments? You see, I want you to make a change in the way that you're investing in yourself. You definitely need to participate in this new program which I have developed just for you. It's called Raise Your Practice Profits. And I know that if you invest your time and a little bit of your money, you will be able to add many zeros to your bank account balance over the next few months. The higher, the more time and effort you invest into this program called Raise, the higher your return on your investment, the higher your profits will be in your dental business.